What do the numbers mean? The numbers are conceptual. They get talked about a lot and represent something all-encompassing and fundamental to the rules of this fictional universe. In a nutshell, the Hanso Foundation hired this guy Valenzetti to work on this equation in order to determine what the probability was of the world ending in the wake of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Valenzetti deduced that human cataclysm would occur within the next 30 years, and so the Dharma Initiative was born in an attempt to change those constants and save the world. Many viewers would later figure out that the Swan Hatch countdown timer that resets to 108 minutes was actually the sum total of all the numbers added up together, making this equation a quite literal pressure valve keeping Doomsday at bay. Much later in Season 6, the numbers come to be represented by people on Jacob's list of candidates. It is no coincidence that these candidates would also become the human equivalent of a pressure valve keeping Doomsday at bay. And that's not to mention the various appearances of this sequence throughout the series, either collectively or individually. The source at the heart of the island is no ordinary energy. It pulses out into the world, leaving behind a powerful numerical fingerprint woven into the fabric of reality itself. The island's influence has shaped events across time and space. Every uncanny coincidence, every life-changing twist of fate, every mysterious connection between people. It was all part of a greater design. The numbers appear again and again, echoing the island's reach, this cryptic signal reminding us that nothing is random and everything happens for a reason, and that there is an architecture to our existence being manipulated by some unseen prime mover. They are the science that help to explain faith. We later see the numbers embodied by Jacob's surviving candidates in Season 6. This cements the idea that it was by design these 6 would be the last remaining agents of change in the endgame. You could say these people are the island's numerical constants. We could also argue that the equation does allow for variables within its architecture, and perhaps a good example of this is Kate. She was not one of the relevant numbered candidates in that sequence, instead designated as number 51 and crossed off the wall, yet she is the one who ultimately vanquishes the Man in Black by saving him a bullet. The Man in Black made a classic Daniel Faraday mistake. He was too busy keeping his eye on the constants that he forgot about the variables, just as Jacob had surely hoped. The main point I'm trying to make here is that the numbers have always been around. They weren't invented in the 60s by Valenzetti, they were discovered. Jacob didn't intentionally choose these numbers for his candidates. The candidates were fated to be connected to those numbers